How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. A few people asked me if I would do some more videos on the security system. The last video I did was hiding the wire for the camera on my down a corner strip, which wasn't a big deal, but a lot of people liked the video, so I figured I'd do another one. This one here, we're talking about the DVR. The DVR is the most important part of our whole security system. Without that DVR, we can't see what happened on our videos. So if somebody breaks into your house and they steal that DVR, well, guess what? You have no proof that they were there because you can't watch it. It's gone. That's all the proof you got. So that's something we want to take care of. We want to protect it, hide it, and make sure they can't get a hold of it. Or at least ways, let's make them work for it. So let me show you what I'm doing to make it a little bit harder for somebody to get my DVR. Alright, this is my DVR. And a DVR is a digital video recorder. This is what stores all the memory that goes into your cameras, goes into this little box. And it will lap like over a week or a month, and you can switch them back and forth. So this thing is the most important thing to your whole camera setup. This little box right here. Now, we don't care if they take the wires. We don't care if they take the cameras. And for those of you that are out there thinking, well, I have a white house, I want white cameras. No, we don't want white cameras. We want black cameras. We want them to know that we have cameras. You don't want to invite them in and then have cameras. No, go ahead, post your property. Tell them you have cameras on the front of my property coming up into my driveway. It has video and audio recording. So I'm going to video you and I'm allowed to audio you. So I leave a warning out there to let you know when you come onto my property, I'm going to be videoing you. So that's what I would say. Put black cameras up and make sure your property's posted that you're video recording them. Just to let people know. Now, this is the box we have to protect. This is the box we want to hide. And myself, if you can't get a box like I'm building here, I'm going to show you some boxes that I'm building to be able to put this guy inside of and to make it harder for him to get. But if you can't, at least ways, when you put your monitor up that has all your cameras going to it, you'll have a monitor where you have 4 or you have 8 or 6 video pictures of whatever your cameras are looking at. You want to have this box as far away from that as you can. Whether it be in a closet or it be in another room, whatever it takes, keep this away from that. Because that's where they're going to go. And they're going to follow them wires. And they're going to try to find this box. Because if they get this box, there you go again. You don't have no proof what happened on your property or in your house. So let me show you the boxes that I'm building. Alright, this is the box that I'm building. What I did here is I measured the size of my DVR so it would fit down inside of this. And then I made it out of 1/8 inch steel. This is a pretty heavy steel. The hinges, everything I mount to this is welded on. No bolts in it, all welded. So then you have a big heavy steel box. Now this box probably weighs, I'm going to say 15 pounds. 15, maybe even a little more. But it's a pretty heavy duty box. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to show you what they look like when I'm finished with them. Alright, let's take a look at the box. The box is 1/8 inch thick. We're going to have a padlock right here. We got breather holes on the top. All of our hinges and latches are welded on. Plus, what we did here is I drilled a big hole through here. And this is big enough to get a socket through here. We'll be able to stick a socket through here and drill this guy right into a stud. You'll have 2 bolts going into a stud. Your 2x4s are about 3 3/4 inch. We got 3-inch lags going into a stud in the wall, which I think you could actually go with a little bit longer than 3-inch. But try to get these in stainless steel. If they're in stainless steel, these lags are going to be a lot stronger if they're in stainless steel than just a mild steel. Now, when you put your box down in here, you should be able to have access to all of your wires and everything in the back. That's why I cut these holes in here. You see, I have breather holes in the side of my machine on both sides. And then I need to get all these wires in there. But one thing we don't want is we don't want this hole big enough to get this out of. So that's how I designed this box. So it will not come out of there. I drilled holes in the top of it, as you can see here, and that's to let air through. And then I cut some strips in the bottom to let air come through them too. So we'll have air circulating through this whole box. Then when you set your DVR down in here, you want to have access to all of your bolts in the back. All of your wires. You want to be able to get all of your wires in and out. Now this machine is actually a little fatter on the bottom than it is on the top, so it kind of leans there, but once you get the wires on here, it's going to be fine. You could always stick a piece of foam in here to hold it straight if you needed to, but I don't see no need for that. The main thing is to protect this thing from somebody stealing it. That's my main priority. We don't want nobody stealing this DVR. If they steal it, like I said, we're back to square one. We don't have no proof. With the padlock on it and the bolts in the wall, I think we're pretty safe. My suggestion would be to put this in an attic up high where somebody couldn't reach it, and definitely away from that monitor, because if they find the monitor, they're going to chase the wires and they're going to try to find this box. Thieves are not stupid. They know that if they find this box, they're going to get away with whatever they got out of your house. So, like I said, this is what we want to protect. We want to keep this thing under lock and key and hidden from any out of sight. I wouldn't put the wires, don't run the wires real close. If you're putting it up in your attic, don't run your wires straight up to your attic. Run them down through the floor or through a wall and then back up into the attic, but in a different direction than wherever your box is at. I figured I'd share that little bit of information there on the security system. I had a couple people asking, and I think I'm going to do another one on maybe a hidden camera. I know I said I'd like to have them out there and exposed so people can see them, because that's a good idea. But it's also to be able to hide a camera is a good idea too. So maybe I'll do one on a hidden camera for you guys and show you how that will work out. Anyways, that's what I'm doing to protect my boxes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. And don't forget the bell down there in the bottom corner if you want the alerts when I post another video. Hey, till next time.